Back here in Colorado, disturbing new developments in the case against Isabela Guzman. Police say she stabbed her mother 79 times in the face and neck. This booking photo just released of the 18-year-old now held without bond for investigation of first-degree murder. 7 News reporter Lance Hernandez obtaining that arrest affidavit this afternoon. And Lance, it shows police were called to that house just hours before this murder.
John, this report indicates there were ongoing issues between Yun Mi Hoy and her daughter Isabela Guzman. At one point, Guzman reportedly yelled at her mom and spit on her. Now, hours before that murder, police were called to this house after Hoy allegedly received a text message from her daughter stating, "You will pay." The details in this arrest affidavit are gruesome. Ryan Hoy telling police his wife went upstairs to take a shower. He heard a thump, ran up, and saw blood oozing out from under the bathroom door. When he tried to enter, he told police Isabela Guzman pushed the door shut. The affidavit states that he ran down to get a cell phone and heard his wife yell, "Jehovah." Then the door opened. He saw Guzman walk out with a knife at her right side, staring straight ahead and not saying a word.
It definitely sounds like something out of a movie, actually.
We shared the contents of the probable cause statement with Dr. Sean Worthy, a clinical psychologist at Metropolitan State University of Denver, specializing in domestic violence and family issues.
In real life, there are a couple of different things that might be going on. So number one, you have to wonder, is there any drug or alcohol involvement?
Drugs or alcohol that might alter consciousness. He said the second possibility would be acute psychotic reaction.
That means a reaction based out of stress, and the person kind of loses contact with reality.
Hours before the murder, police were called to the home. The affidavit says officers thought they had diffused the tension between Guzman and her mother and left. Worthy says there's no doubt Guzman was very angry.
Now, something happened to this young lady in the past, and it was extraordinarily traumatic and stressful, and that she never got the help she needed. And so it just kind of all spilled out like a volcano all at that moment, and that rage was focused on her mother.
Now, APD's first response to this house on a call for a welfare check, I asked them if they treat those a little bit differently than they do any kind of a domestic violence call, and how they determine when to make an arrest. All police will say at this point is that they responded to the house earlier. They're not answering any other questions because the case is still under investigation. In Aurora, Lance Hernandez, 7.